showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Navy Midshipmen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Navy's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down.
Finding some room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Blue Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll try the right side. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Runs through a tackle. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Couldn't get them blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Takes the easy completion. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Looking for room at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reed.
Breaks into the open. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They feed him again. Maybe a crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here comes the Navy offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Continues to fight for yards. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Navy! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things.
Oh, they block it.
Number 68, set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking deep. He's got him wide open. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blue Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throws to the wideout. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got it right inside the pylon. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look in on BYU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's BYU coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside, it's Bryant. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Woodson. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good player.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The run inside. It's Bryant.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
There's some headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipmen. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll go to the counter play. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you throw them in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes the grab and room to run. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down, not just the linebackers and the...
Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Mahan. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last thing.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. It's a seam wide open. At the 20. Touchdown, Navy! Once he got some room, it was over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Navy 33 to 23. Number 68 set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snap from the gun on third down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Midshipmen!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.